how do people that want to be at that higher level actually get to that higher level? Like, what does it really take to get there?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, the bottom line in we call this the three T's: your time, talent, and treasure. If you want to if you want to achieve anything in your life, you are going to have to put a lot of time, talent, and treasure into that. Time obviously is the most precious commodity because you cannot buy it, you cannot refund it, you cannot get it back. It's gone once you've expended it. It's gone. The talent that you invest into what you're trying to achieve is also a difficult thing because it takes some activities are much more damaging to like if you're like being working in any part of the training, or I'm sorry, the military world is challenging. It's very complicated. It's you're going to put a lot of work in, and it's not easy, meaning that you're going to take heavies. It's hard on the body, it's hard on the family, it's hard on, just a lot of other things that you've got to invest into. So, we kind of joke a lot about being what we call a high mileage athlete, but you've got to be willing to put that up there. You've got to be okay with the harshness that is going to you're going to experience. And then, once you kind of come to that conclusion that, okay, this is going to take a lot of my talent, I'm going to, I'm going to have to give a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get there. Not everybody is like totally committed there. And then the other thing is the treasure aspect. Like it costs. In this, my light just powered off for some reason. Let me just try to. Maybe it died. Nope. So your treasure is, I mean, you have an investment in everything that you're doing. The Navy, I can't remember. There's like some ridiculous number, some monetary dollar amount of how much it takes to actually get somebody from basic training through BUDS, not to mention their naval career as a SEAL. I can't remember what that number is. It's a ridiculously high number. I guess my light is out. So in this day and age, to get that kind of training, you have to invest money into that, and that's not easy, especially these days. I mean, it's you got to keep food on the table and a roof over the head. So I mean, it's not as easy to get to that level and to invest that much time, talent, and treasure. Everybody's got to be balancing. It's a balancing act between how that all works. A lot of times, as you also, another factor that is something that we sometimes forget about, but it's front and center, is, as you age, your ability to kind of maintain the same tempo is also affected. And you have to now start to like acknowledge, not just acknowledge, but equate that to what does that really mean? Well, it means that my recovery time is a lot slower. I'm obviously not able to run the same times and distances that I used to. There's all sorts of changes going on metabolically that make it a little bit harder for me to maintain that same intensity that I had 10, 15, 20 years ago. So depending on where you are in your life, you may also find another obstacle other than time, talent, and treasure, which is the age issue and dealing with how that affects everybody. I mean, no matter who you are, it's going to have an impact. And based off what I've seen, most of that impact is not, it's not a positive. It's mostly negative.